Sixers Heat tonight. We'll start with them. Heat are once again the heavy favorite, 8 points at home. Total here is 208. The Heat took game one, 106-92. Sixers are still without big man Joel Embiid, which proved to be quite costly in game one, as was expected. So, Josh, with the Heat looking to take the 2-0 lead tonight, what angle are you looking at in this game?
A really gross one that doesn't make a ton of sense on face value, but I'm expecting a much better night from both teams offensively, much more scoring. I think in particular Miami, having looked at how they play the Atlanta series, having looked at sort of past situations, the similar situations that Spoelstra's been in with this Miami team in game two, they do like to try and be a bit more aggressive in pushing tempo and attacking in transition and getting their shots off early in the shot clock. And I can see that definitely coming to the fore again today against this Philadelphia team who themselves have admitted basically that they need to try and play faster offensively. They need to do a better job of attacking Miami early so that they aren't in these situations where they're having to deal with what is a very good half-court defense. So it should lend itself, I think, to a few more scoring opportunities for both sides. It should lend itself to better shot quality, I think, from both sides as well. And ultimately, I think the Heat probably carry the bulk of that offensive scoring. But, that said, I think the line is quite sharp. I think that's probably where it's going to fall, is in and around that sort of 6 to 9 point range is what I'm projecting. But I show an edge just on the total here, even though, like I said, it's not the most comfortable position you'll be on tonight. But just looking at the two styles and the way that both these teams are likely to, I think, operate offensively in particular means that we should get some higher scoring opportunities on what's a low total and number here. So I'm going to lock in the over here on the full game and hope that we do get that Miami adjustment that we've seen so often from them in these situations.
Neither team shot very well from three in that first game either. I mean, Danny Green, George Niang, Tobias Harris for Philly, they were 2 of 16 collectively from three-point range. The Heat, Tyler Hero, sixth man of the year, he had a great game from deep, but other than that, no one really shot the ball that great from three-point land. Alex, if the Sixers play this game at a faster pace tonight, does that mean we don't quite see James Harden having that big of a game because he technically kind of slows down the game?
There's a lot of conflicting narratives. We want to run the ball, but we're going to start DeAndre Jordan. We want to play faster, but James Harden's going to have the ball in his hands more often. There's just a lot of things to be concerned about, not only with what Glenn Rivers are doing, but there's been some videos floating around. Apparently James Harden and Tyrese Maxey don't like each other, so I agree with Josh. This looks like an over spot. The shooting from three was definitely poor in the first game, but the shooting overall was okay. 43%, almost 44% for both teams from the field, which is fine. Maybe just a touch below average. So I think you'll see some more scoring from that, but I really wonder if we do see a faster pace, as much as Miami does like to try and push things a little bit. I wonder if they look at this series and just go, you know what? All we have to do is kind of take care of business. Let's not try to get anybody hurt or try anything crazy. Let's keep some cards in our back pocket as we go forward. So as I go through this, it feels like an over spot. Maybe a Miami team total over would probably be a play. It was one of the things I was looking at earlier. They should put up a bunch of points, but just too much to kind of unpack here. Again, lean towards the over, but not feeling strong enough to make a play.
Give me the T on James Harden and Tyrese Maxey. They don't like each other? This is news to me.
There was like some tweet floating around. There's a video where Harden tries to sit down to Maxey, and Maxey keeps getting up and moving, and Harden follows him, and he gets up and moves again, and not like it was like and there's not like a ha ha ha, we're having fun sort of face on this. Like Maxey looks furious while it's happening. So who knows? Maybe that's what Glenn Rivers is doing. He's trying to distract from that by forcing DeAndre Jordan down our throat. Maybe it's just next level gaslighting. I'm not really sure.
Okay. Drama in Philly, drama in South Beach tonight maybe for the Sixers, but Josh feeling good about the over, playing the over 108 tonight.